Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Yatah Sarvani Bhutani Pratibhanti Sitani Cha Yatreva Pasamamayanti Tasmai Satyatmane Namaha. Jnata jnanam tatha jnayam drashta darsana bhu karta hetuh kriya jasmat tasmai jnamtyatmane namaha. Sfuranti sikara jasmat Ananda Sambare Vano Sarve Sam Jivanam Tasmai Brahmanandatmane Namaha. Brahmanandatmane Namaha. Vedodadhim Samunamatya Jnanaratram samudritam Yena tasmai vasisthaya Gurunam Gurave Namah. Vasistha ji Bhagavan ki jai. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai. Satchidananda Bhagavan ki jai. Sabda Brahma ki jai. Saraswati Maharani ki jai. Yoga Vasistha ji Bhagavan ki jai. Hari Om. Ji Guruji, we are discussing Yoga Vasistha Nirvana Prakaran, first half and 128th chapter, the end of almost end of the first half. And we were discussing about the situation when Vasistha ji was advising Lord Rama as a qualified student and first class student. He had all the qualities of a very good student, best student, and whatever he heard, he contemplated over it and understood everything. And understanding means becoming. So he accepted all the advices of our Vasistha ji, the great Guru. And he, in the end, he entered into Samadhi. That was the motive of Guru Vasistha. Samadhi means to enter into that absolute state of silence, equilibrium, where mind is not to be seen. Mind dissolves, as it were, just as the snow melts and water becomes vapor, vapor becomes oxygen and hydrogen. The snow completely disappears. There is no identity of snow. In the same way, the mind dissolves, as it were, and nothing remains different from that absolute silence, which can be called as something, whether mind, intellect, or individual being, or something. So that is called the state of samadhi. And Lord Rama in the end understood it, accepted it, became it, and became silent absolutely. And in that state, if there is no disturbance, then one will remain in that state for eternity. So, our Vishwamitra ji had a little doubt, because he had come to take Ram and Lakshman for his work, to protect the sacrificial activities and protect the sacrifices from the demons, naughty demons who were disturbing in the sacrificial works, activities. So, seeing Rama entering into silence, Vishwamitra ji was a little perturbed. Of course, he knew whatever is going to happen in the future. So he requested Vasistha ji, the great Guru, please disturb Rama, disturb Rama, so that he will come down from that state and he will act as an ordinary person, and of course with balanced state, balanced mind, he will do everything. He has understood now everything thoroughly well, and if he doesn't come out of the samadhi state, then all his future program, what is projected by the niyati, the all-controller, overall controller, for what purpose he has taken this birth, taken this body to play a role in his life, drama, world drama, so that will be disturbed. So, oh Vasistha, please make Rama come down from samadhi state, so that all these future roles will be acted by Rama. He gave a list of all the events which are going to happen in future. Rama will go with him and he will protect his sacrifice, and he will marry Sita, and he will not rule over Ajodhya, the kingdom, and he will go to jungle, and Sita will be kidnapped by Ravan, the demon, the king of all the demons, and he was troubling, he was making mischief against the natural laws, and Rama will kill him and establish dharma, the balance in the society, and then he will rule over Ajodhya nicely for some time, so that the balance, harmony in social activities will be established. If he enters into samadhi now itself, the future plan will be disturbed. So Vasistha ji starts telling. वशिष्ठ जी ने कहा, है मुने, है विश्वामित्र जी, ये न श्रोताओं को आप साफ साफ बतला दीजिए कि ये राजीव लोचन रघुकुल समुद्भव श्री रामचंद्र जी इस जन्म के पहले देव या मनुष्य क्या थे? ये अज्ञानियों के अभिप्राय के अनुसार ये प्रश्न किया गया है। अज्ञानी लोग राम जी को क्या समझते होंगे और उनको उत्तर दे दो, ये राम है कौन? So Vasistha ji asked Vishwamitra in return, "Oh Vishwamitra ji, you are the all-knower, you know everything. The purpose of Ram's life, you know. So the ordinary people may be thinking Ram is just a prince, and he is ordinary prince, and he will rule over Ajodhya just as other kings did. So he is not ordinary person. So please explain to all the audience who are assembled here about Rama, who is he, and what was he in his previous birth, where from he came, and what is his life's purpose. All these you can explain to this audience so that they will understand who is Rama, and they will understand what you are telling. Please explain everything to the audience." विश्वामित्र जी ने कहा, it is all these are for public, common people, not for higher students. They know what is life and how the absolute manifests by the help of nature, and how the balance in the nature gets disturbed time to time, and again it gets balanced by the interference of the absolute. Everything is known to, general process is known to the higher students or wise people, but common people, they don't know. They are under the sway of nature. So Vishwamitra should explain everything to the common people. That is what Vasistha ji's motive. So Vishwamitra started telling everyone according to the request of Vasistha ji. He said, विश्वामित्र जी ने कहा है, सज्जनों, आप सब लोग इन श्री रामचंद्र जी में विश्वास कर लीजिए कि परम पुरुष साक्षात भगवान वासुदेव ये ही हैं विश्व के कल्याण के लिए जिन्होंने क्षीर सागर का मंथन किया था तथा गूढ़ अभिप्राय से भरी उपनिषदों के तत्वगोचर ये ही हैं, अर्थात किसी अन्य प्रमाण के विषय ये नहीं है। उपनिषद और वेद जो प्रमाण देते हैं वही ये हैं, उसी से प्रमाणित है। So Vishwamitra ji explained, oh people who are hearing me, know this person Rama, the prince, is not an ordinary being. He is the incarnation of the Absolute, and he is all-pervading life principle, all-pervading life principle which plays the drama by the help of nature. He is that absolute truth. Please believe me and have faith on it, whatever I say. And he is the person who has taken birth only for good of the creation. He has incarnated only to keep up balance in the natural process, and he was the person who sleeps in the womb of the ocean of milk as life principle, and who has churned the whole milky ocean to take out all these important life principles, individual lives, for the benefit of the creation. He is the person, and whatever object is directed by the language of Vedas, Upanishads, all these higher authoritative you say scriptures, they indicate by all means the only principle, that is Rama. He is all-pervading truth. He is not just ordinary prince. To prove this, what I say, all the scriptures say the same thing, other proofs are not required. Paripurna Paranand सम स्वरूप श्रीवत्समणि के चिन्ह से सुशोभित यही श्री रामचंद्र जी भक्ति से भक्त भली भांति प्रसन्न कर दिए जाने पर सब प्राणियों को सब पुरुषार्थों के प्रदाता होते हैं। This Rama, who is an embodied being, personified as an embodied being, he is the absolute state of bliss and equilibrium, and he is the Lord Vishnu with the mark of Srivas that yesterday we were discussing, the special mark of greatness, forgiveness, love, and giving respect to everyone. That is the mark, Srivas, the footprints of a great devotee. He is this Rama, and when he is worshipped with devotion and pure heart, he bestows all the desires to his devotees. He is the will-fulfilling Chintamani, or the Kalpavriksha, the will-fulfilling tree. He fulfills all the desires of his devotees who worship him with pure devotional heart and dedicated mind, with devotion and surrendering attitude. कुपित होकर यही श्री रामचंद्र जी सबका संहार करते हैं. And when he is annoyed, he is disturbed by something, he destroys the whole world. यही मिथ्या पदार्थों की सृष्टि करते हैं. And this Rama, the absolute truth, creates all these objects which are transitory only for play sake. यही विश्व के आदि तथा विश्व के उत्पादक हैं. This person is the starting of the creation, whole universe, and he is the protector of this creation. He is the friend of all, पालन करता तथा महासखा भी हैं. He is friend of every being. जिन्होंने अपने विचार द्वारा निस्सार और कोमल कार्य कारण बंध रूप संसार का बाध कर दिया है, ऐसे ही संसार की खिल्ली उड़ाने वाले वितराग जति लोग इसी आनंद के सागर में गुत्ते लगाते हैं. दिस रामा personified truth is the ocean of bliss, where this world vanishes like a joke, and the wise people dip in it, in this blissful ocean, and enjoy. वही भगवान श्री रामचंद्र जी ज्ञान मुक्त नित्य मुक्त माया के नियामक तथा माया के भीतर बद्ध यों चार प्रकार से स्थित हैं. दिस रामा is the absolute God. He is ever liberated, not bound to any principle. He is unconditional, ever free to do anything and everything. And he is the controller of the nature, Maya, the illusive power. And sometimes he takes the help of his illusory power, nature, and enjoys some games. He seems to be under the control of nature. In this way, he remains in four states: the absolute liberated state, and full of awareness and knowledge, the absolute knowledge, absolute free, and controller of the nature, and sometimes under the control of nature. In these four states he plays. यही भगवान श्री राम जी, परम पुरुष भगवान जी, कहीं पर ज्ञान से मुक्त, कहीं पर तुर्य पदाभिधेय अपने स्वरूप में स्थित, अतएव नित्य मुक्त, कहीं पर प्रकृति माया के नियामक, और कहीं पर माया के भीतर बद्ध हुए से मालूम पड़ते हैं. In these four states, the wonderful state is sometimes he acts as if he is the controller of, regulator of, director of the illusory creative power, and sometimes he appears as if he is under control of, sway of this illusory power. This is his play. यही भगवान वेदमय शरीरधारी हैं. This God, Ram, he takes the body of all the scriptures, Vedas, knowledge, full of authority of knowledge. Yes?
Maharaj, should we understand from a relative point of view, this earlier Swamiji shared this Avarna Shakti and the Vikshep Shakti and Tanmatras. So with these three comparing, he is the controller of all the three.
Yes, yes. Controller of all these. And sometimes he acts as if he is under the control of all these. That is the beauty. Just as the old people play with children, they like to play with children. Sometimes they control the children, and sometimes they get controlled by the children. They become elephant or horse and allow the children to sit over them and they obey the children's directions. That is for enjoyment's sake. That is how one can entertain. So in this way, the absolute powerful controller sometimes plays as if he is controlled by the power. That is the beauty.
So this is the related with the Tanu Karana.
Yes, also, it can be related in anything, creating, sustaining, destroying, and also being created, being controlled by nature, and being destroyed, taking a body, and dying means decay of the body, everything. He plays all these roles only for entertainment, no purpose. No purpose. Chit vilasaha. This is entertainment of fun of the Absolute. That is his nature. You see, the all-powerful is all free also. He is free from everything. So there is no why and when and what and how. No such questions over him. Why he creates? No such question. He is unconditional. You cannot put any conditions. Why he should act like that? No question. That is called freedom. If you are conditioned, how can you enjoy the freedom? No condition. So this Rama personified individual prince. He is the absolute truth. Now he appears as if he is under the control of nature because he has taken a form, human form, but he is the controller of the nature also, the primordial truth out of which all these creatures take their origin. They remain for some time and they get dissolved in the same source. He is the source of substratum of holder of basic principle of everything. He is the person. Don't think he is a student, ordinary student. That's how he has shown here how a student should behave and understand, accept the preaching of the Guru. यही भगवान वेदमय शरीरधारी हैं. This God, Rama, takes the form of body of all the scriptures called Vedas, full of knowledge. तीनों गुणों से परे, is beyond all the three qualities. अति गहन यही है. Absolute mystery is ही. और शिक्षा कल्प आदि 6 अंगों से समन्वित वेदात्मा अद्भुत पुरुष यही है. The wonderful, unthinkable person is he, and he is the 6 types of practicing the Vedas, means the 6 steps of knowledge. Students, the wonderful being, विश्व का पालन करने वाले चतुर्भुज विष्णु भगवान यही है. The protector, the sustainer of this creation in the form of Vishnu, 400 and full of protective power, is this Rama who is called Vishnu, the all-pervading truth. विश्व के रचयिता चतुर्मुख ब्रह्मा यही है. The creator with 4 faces, the creator Brahma is this person only. और सारे संसार का संहार करने वाले त्रिलोचन भगवान महादेव भी यही है. This is the person who destroys the whole creation in the end of the game, end of the day. The creator, sustainer and the destroyer, all these 3 aspects, this person only play all these roles. ये अजन्मा होते हुए भी अपनी माया शक्ति के संबंध से जन्म लेते हैं. Though he is unborn, unmanifested, yet he manifests. He takes birth with a body by the help of his illusory power. ये सबसे महान है. This person is the greater than the greatest. मोहरूपी नींद में सोए हुए न रहने के कारण ये सदा जागरूक रहते हैं. This person is always awake because he never gets deluded and never sleeps in the delusive power. He is ever awake. He is ever aware of everything. इसी के कारण ये सदा जागरूक रहते हैं और रूप रहित होते हुए भी ये भगवान इस विश्व को धारण करते हैं. Though he is formless, qualityless and he is unconditional, yet he gets conditioned, yet he takes the form. He holds all these creations, creatures and protects it, he destroys it for nothing. First of all, he said, there should not be any question on the truth. Questions are down below somewhere beneath your legs, dusts. Look above, go beyond the questions, and then only you will hold the truth, which is beyond all questions. Because the questions arise when there are two. When one is proved and other is proof, one becomes a proof for the other to be proved, seer and seen. But here, because it is absolutely one, the absolute substratum for one substratum for everyone, everything. So it is unquestionable and unconditional. जैसे पराक्रम से विजय प्राप्त की जाती है, तेज से जैसे भास्वर रूप प्रकाश धारण किया जाता है, जैसे सुने गए शास्त्र से प्रज्ञा में उत्कर्ष प्राप्त किया जाता है, वैसे ही ये भी भगवान श्री रामचंद्र जी श्री गरुड़ जी से ढोए जाते हैं. Just as some objects are carried by some carrier, just as by skill and by struggle one can get conquest over everything, and just as by light, holding the light, one becomes effulgent, and just as by hearing the injunctions of the scriptures, one gets knowledge by practicing. So also, this Lord Ram, who is none other than Lord Vishnu, carried by the great vehicle Garud, the bird, all-powerful bird. ये राजा दशरथ जी धन्य हैं जिनके पुत्र परम पुरुष साक्षात भगवान हुए. This king Dasarath is really blessed, who got such a son who is the absolute truth itself. वह 10 कंठ रावण भी धन्य है जिसका ये अपने चित्त से, यानी यह रावण मेरा दुश्मन है, इस रूप से चिंतन करेंगे. That nutty rogue Ravan is really praiseworthy, because this absolute Lord, he will think of Ravan to kill. He becomes the object of enmity. Really he is great, who is thought over by, who is dealt by the absolute truth itself. He has a relationship, even though by enmity, by hatred, by jealousy, or by any way, at least the Lord will think of him. Really he is great, though he is a rogue. You see, the truth is, somehow or other we have to connect ourselves with the absolute truth, the highest principle. Somehow or other we have to relate, we have to connect, somehow or other. If you are unable to connect yourself positive way, then negative sahi. At least negatively. You see, this electric wire, how many wires go together?
Eight.
8.
8 pairs.
Achha.
8 into 2, 16.
2 must be there.
Yes.
Let it be 80, 18 or 8 or 4 or whatever it be. It must be double fold. Because wherever is there positive, there will be negative also. So connection positive and negative both. Similarly, whatever we do, both the opposites are seen. The whole creation is made up of pairs of opposites. We cannot avoid it. So, if you cannot connect yourself with absolute truth positively, at least negatively, yes,
Swamiji, what is negative connection, Swamiji?
to create enmity with the truth, absolute, enmity, jealousy, and and hatred, all these are negative ways. Ravan was proud of him and he didn't care for Rama, the truth. So he was connected in that way. And Kansa, he was afraid of the truth. By fear you can connect yourself. By hatred, who? Sisupal. And by devotion, Mira and many others. So positively, negatively, any way you like, you should have connectivity with the truth. Then you are safe. If you are not able to connect yourself to the truth positively, at least negatively, and on this basis, you see in Jagannath Puri, in Odisha, India, Jagannath is famous to hear abuses. He is fond of abuses. If you go on abusing Lord Jagannath, he is pleased. And in festival of chariot, unless and until he hears some abuses, the chariot will not move. This is the situation there. He likes abuses. That means you have all the gates open for you. Only thing you must have little struggle to connect yourself. Positively or negatively, that doesn't matter. Connectivity is required. Yes.
Maharaj, so from a relative point of view, should we understand this tanmatra is also is what pairs of opposite and without pairs of opposite, or should we understand the stand on pairs of
Everything is under the pairs of opposites. Tanmatras also have opposition to each other. Good and bad, positive and negative, everywhere, or else creation is impossible.
So in that case, from a logical point of view, should we understand these words, they are used savichara and nirvichara, and it's like
Yes,
both
yes.
positive and negative.
That's how God is with form, without form also. Positively also, negatively also. Anyway, He is approachable. You must approach. You cannot keep quiet and ask all the results. No. Purusartha, struggle, you have to struggle. Why? Because you have struggled hard to get away from the truth. Now you have to struggle just the opposite way to go near the, connect the truth. You have already struggled hard to get out, away from the truth, forgotten Him completely. Now you have to struggle the other way. Struggle is a must, that is called Purusartha. Without labor, without struggle, there is no result you can achieve. Labor has its own reward. There is no alternation, there is no other way other than struggle. Action will have reaction. Yes.
Swamiji, can we say that the connection is already there, but we just need to nurture that connection or strengthen that connection?
Why not? Similarly, we can say whatever you say. Connection is always there. You cannot be disconnected. You cannot. But forgotten, that is the struggle. Only to revive it. It is there. Nobody can disconnect. Can you disconnect your the so-called dead nails from your finger? If you like, of course you can cut the nails and throw it away. But as it is part of your body. Though it is not aware so much, awareness is very less there in the nails, but yet it is part of your body. And your eyes are also part of the body, so sensitive. Nails are not so sensitive. Both positions are there. One is so much sensitive, so much full of awareness, and other part is away from awareness. I am the body. If little dust particles falls into your eyes, how do you feel? How restless you feel as a bodied person. And if the nail accumulates so much dirt, you don't care for it. Because it is not so sensitive. In the same way, but everything is connected with the body. Same way the ignorant persons, dull persons, the animals, birds and other creatures who are not very fully aware, they are in reality they are not untied from the substratum truth. They are in the truth, they cannot be out of truth. But they have forgotten, they should remember it. The relationship should be revived. You see, you were once you were in Sivanand Ashram, Uttarakhand, here where we are sitting now near Ganges bank. For some time, you had some relationship with the ashram. Now you have gone away to Western countries, and for some time there was no connection. No connection means if no connection was there, now how can we talk to each other? It is revived. When you remember me, I remember you, we talk to each other. The same relationship is revived. It was underneath going on. Many times we meet each other and we forget each other. And if you have got the photos, after 20 years, 40 years, if you see the photos, yes, on that day, on that spot, we met each other, we know each other. In this way, all the creatures of this creation are related with each other. We have forgotten our friendship, our relationship, and basically also we have forgotten the relationship with the Absolute. All these relationships should be revived, renewed. Then you are the universal being, and you have nothing to worry about. Forgetfulness is called ignorance, and disconnected or going away from the source. In this way we understand. Nobody can be disconnected. Nothing, not even single dust particle can be disconnected from the earth. It is part and parcel of the earth. Similarly, the whole universe and the whole truth. Connection cannot be disconnected. Only thing, forgetfulness and again remembrance. ये राजा दशरथ जी धन्य हैं जिनके पुत्र परम पुरुष साक्षात भगवान हुए। यह दस कंठ रावण भी धन्य है जिसका यह अपने चित्त से, यानी यह रावण मेरा दुश्मन है, इस रूप से चिंतन करेंगे। हाँ, विष्णु शरीरधारी इनसे शून्य स्वर्ग की दशा शोचनीय हो गई है। और है सोस मूर्ति श्री लक्ष्मण शेष मूर्ति शेष श्री लक्ष्मण जी जो यहाँ पाताल से आ गए हैं, इसलिए उस पाताल की दशा भी अब शोचनीय हो गई है। भगवान श्री रामचंद्र जी के यहाँ आ जाने से यह भूलोक श्रेष्ठता को प्राप्त हो गया है। You see, Vishwamitra ji has given some complicated words here, so complicated. You know, he says, Lord Ram has come down. He was sleeping in the Milky Ocean under the lap of the Seshanag, the serpent, and he has come down to earth plane, and now that place is emptied. Now we are proud of his presence, and Lakshman ji is the form of that serpent. He abides in the Netherlands, the down below, and he has left that place and come over to this earth. So we are really great. We are grateful to them, and we are blessed by their presence, Lord Lakshman and Rama. And all those places their abode is now emptied. Their abode is emptied. All these words are full of mysteries and very, very complicated words. It is not as it hears to be, as it looks to be. You say Vishnu, the word literally means all pervading, all pervasiveness. So he cannot be absent in some place, present in some place. And Lakshmana also, he is the Sesh Nag. Sesh means the uncountable, unimaginable, infinite. That is the relative power, relationship. That means the attraction and repulsion. That nature's law which holds this whole universe in contact, in tight. Everything, every bubble is attracted and influenced and related with the other bubble for a moment even. So, every atom in this universe is related with the other atom, and relationship means attraction and repulsion, both. That is called gravitational power, and that is present in the whole universe. That is relationship, that is called attraction, repulsion, that is called influence, that is called nature's law, basic principle. And that's how the whole universe is in one body as a universe. And in this way, there are so many uncountable, infinite universes. How to think, how to hold this in our intellect, how can we understand it? We have to use some words. By words only we can express and we can understand. Words are the only medium, language or the sound. So in this way only we can express it. So sometimes in some situation, in some time or place or in some conditions, something gets accumulated more and somewhere it becomes thinner and less accumulated. That is called subtleness, and more accumulated portion is known as thickness. In the same paper, somewhere if you put some ink in white paper and that is in a slopy place, the ink will flow down and it say it is accumulated somewhere in the white paper. It becomes so dark, black, and somewhere from where it is moved away, there it will be less dark. And where there is no ink, just dust particles of ink, there it will be not so thick, so dark. That is what I have done here for magic card. See how incarnation we have to understand. How Lord incarnates. This is the paper. Here thick ink and so thick you cannot see the whiteness. And here you see the ink is there and all the letters written before also is visible. See? And this side, see this side, complete white, and some impressions are there. This is called the absolute truth, where just impressions, invisible impressions are there but not visible. Slowly when it manifests, in this way the creation, somewhere some haphazard blackness, somewhere whiteness. In this way the nature plays the drama, changes. And here so thick, it is complete the dark night of the soul. That means the absorption, that means after destruction of the world, dissolution of the world, it remains in the absolute in this way. Nothing is visible. So incarnation means the opposite we can think. Here the truth, here partial manifestation means partial incarnation also. The truth incarnates, that means becomes visible and applicable. They relate with each other, all those atoms or thoughts or the relationship in any way by five tanmatras. Sabda, Sparsa, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, they are related with each other. And here, complete 100% incarnation. 100% incarnation, the whole truth has been accumulated here to fulfill some purpose. क्षीर Sagar, it is some symbolical words. क्षीर Sagar, actually there is no ocean where we can get only milk and milk. That is also possible. We don't know anything about this universe which is so vast. You see, some NASA people has told they have found out somewhere some spot in the space. That area is much more larger than the solar system itself. 56,000 times greater than the solar system itself. In this space somewhere some only alcohol is there. There is no ether, there is no water, there is no all these five elements what we see here. Only alcohol. So, it is not I am telling it. It is the modern scientists, NASA people who tell this. In this way, we don't know. Maybe somewhere only milk. Our old scientists, they have seen it. So, Kshirosagar, Milky Way, we say, we see the Milky Way in the dark night. Thousands, innumerable, millions of stars together. We call it Milky Way. Nobody knows what is there in this universe, in this creation, how long, how big, who, where is what, who knows. We are so limited. We are so limited in intellect, our understanding, mind and power. How can you understand all these? That's how these words are so complicated to understand. Somewhere it is intensified. Just as in our body, you see, awareness is more intense in the eye than in the nails, isn't it? Hand is more aware than the legs. See, nose is more sensitive than the skin. In this way, incarnation, creation, and you see, other living beings, non-living beings in this universe. Somewhere this awareness is very less. So it is called stone or say plants or something, clay. Where it is more accumulated, we call it living being or human beings. And that too is nothing in comparison with universal awareness. We are nowhere insignificant. Human beings' intelligence is so less, maybe thousandth part of the universal intelligence. One by several thousands. How can you understand all these? Only way we can only way to give up these limited ideas. When our mind becomes intellect, becomes one with the universal mind, it can expand. It has that power. That power is everywhere present. Even a dust particle can become the universe. The atom holds the whole cosmos in it. Only thing to reveal, to project out and to expand. That's all. Where it is contracted and suppressed, it is called atom. Where it is expanded limitlessly, it is called cosmos. Same thing. Anuraniyan mahato mahiyan. This way, Vishwamitraji says, this Lord Rama has left the Vaikuntha or Kshisagar, Lord Vishnu, and he has come down, stepped down on the earth plane. We are grateful, and Vaikuntha or that Kshisagar is emptied. That means here more awareness and there less. That's all. Nothing can be completely nil. Nothing. No. Lord Vishnu is all pervading awareness. It cannot be less or more anyway. There is no less, there is no more anyway. Our thoughts, we have to think in this way to understand something. The same leg can act more powerfully than your finger, though the hand's finger are more active than the leg. Sometimes the kicks are heavier than the slaps. So there is no such meaning in this, only to have some little understanding. We have to use such words. Bhagavan Sri... Hanji.
Swamiji, just now you said when it is smaller it is called atom, when it is larger it is called cosmos.
Yes.
What is smaller, Swamiji?
Smaller means a center, suppressed, powerless, and that same powerless is more powerful. Both way we have to think. Both way. The center is very compressed, one point, only one dot, whereas it holds all the power. It can create so many circles around it. That is called expansion. The biggest circle can be drawn on one smallest dot, isn't it? In that way it holds the whole universe. Though it is so small atom, it holds the universe in it. It can expand anyway, anywhere, without any condition. This is called expansion. It is not physical, it is any way you think. Physically also, in the subtle way also, every way. So this is how the center is suppressed and expanded also, both way. both way. From one side it is far, from other side if you think it is just with you. 100 kilometers away means it is from you, it is 100 kilometers away. From there, you are 100 kilometers away. This is how everything we have to think both way. Pairs of opposites. Say Gangotri is 100 kilometers from here, away from here. And similarly, this Uttarkasi is away from Gangotri. When you think of Gangotri, Uttarkasi is 100 kilometers away from Gangotri. Then who is away from what? If you see both together, you cannot say anything to be away from other. That's how the Vedas said, the truth is tad dure tad antike, na tad dure na tad antike. That is farthest and nearest, and that is not farthest, that is not nearest. That is smaller than the smallest, bigger than the biggest. Same thing, same meaning. From both way you have to think. This is how the words becomes meaningless. When we go to the depth of the meaning of the words, they become opposite to each other. So this way, क्षीर सागर में शयन करने वाले विष्णु भगवान ही श्री रामचंद्र जी के रूप में अवतीर्ण हुए। ये ही श्री रामचंद्र जी चिदानंद घन अविनाशी परमात्मा है। दिस लॉर्ड रामा is the eternal truth, infinite truth, ever existing truth, and he is here visible in a form called Rama. And he is aware of that, that's how he is called Rama. If you are aware of it, you also are one with that principle Rama. That is what we have already discussed now. Lord Rama bestows all the powers, all the wills, fulfills all the wills of the worshipper, the devotees who think of him continuously, intensely, devotionally, and without thinking others. He bestows everything to his devotees. That means the devotee becomes one with him. If you think like this, you are Rama. Brahma vet brahmaiva bhavati. When you know the truth, you are the truth. Only thing we have been habituated to not to accept all these. That's how we are away, we are ignorant fellows, we are not able to be Rama. Rama word itself says one who dwells everywhere. He dwells in your heart also. Ramatiti. He enjoys in all beings. He is present in all beings. He is the absolute truth. So you are also the absolute truth. But are you ready to accept it? Though you understand it partially or fully, yet you are unable to accept it though you understand it. That is because of your habit, you have to struggle. If we have forgotten it, we have to revive it. That's all. Rama is all pervading everywhere. You are also Rama. I am also Rama. देखो पत्ते में राम, देखो फूलों में राम, देखो फलों में राम, देखो हर जगह राम. राम 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 राम. Ram is everywhere. Everything is Ram. But who accepts it? One who sees him, one who accepts him. Everywhere is Ram. Huh? राम नाम की हीरा मोती मैं बिखराऊं गली गली. ले लो रे कोई राम का प्यारा. हाँ? शोर मचाऊं गली गली. Can you accept these diamonds and pearls of name Ram, which is everywhere present, which is scattered away everywhere? Every atom is full of this awareness of Rama. There is no difference in Rama or any Sama or in any rogue. The rogue is the highest pious man. The highest pious man also is a rogue. There is no difference. We make the difference. Difference is the world. And that's how we are unable to understand the truth. Because of these differences, we create the differences. If you can delete all these differences, the whole paper is white paper. Huh? Rub out all these black spots. Everything is white paper only. Do you want to search for white paper anywhere? It is there. It is there. No need of searching or getting it. It is already achieved. That is where we lack understanding it. So tomorrow we shall see further. Vishwamitra ji is explaining who is Rama, who was he in his previous birth before becoming this form. Tomorrow we shall see further. We are really lucky, as Vishwamitra ji says, we have found Rama here. So we are lucky to discuss on this, the glory of Ram Nam and glory of his presence. Tomorrow we shall see further. Hari Om. Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasisthate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai. Satchidananda Bhagavan ki jai. Sabda Brahma ki jai. Saraswati Maharani ki jai. Yoga Siddhi Bhagavan ki jai. Hari Om.